Okay, so we're ready to move into the word meanings right here with the little toucan. It looks like a toucan. Okay, you can color it if you want. You can, yeah, do all that. All right, so I'm going to read the story to you. I'm going to read the questions, but you're going to need to use a dictionary or use a phone or a laptop or an iPad or a Chromebook or anything that you need. If you don't have a paper dictionary, you look it up on your phone. Really easy. Okay? So I'm gonna read it real quick. Exbec. Do you know what an exbec is? There are many new and interesting words to be found in the dictionary. It's amazing how few words we really know. By using your dictionary, you could learn a new word every day for many years. Think how good you would be at Scrabble. Back in our day, before we had phones, we would sometimes have a dictionary in the bathroom. And then when you're in there for a while, well, you can learn new words. So now that I'm old, I can't see very well. So if I don't have my glasses, it wouldn't do me any good. So anyway, we're going to read each sentence and you're going to make a guess at first. So I'll help you with a couple of the guesses and then you're going to look up the definition, okay? All right. Number one, if you own an Xbec or Zbec, should you sail it in it or feed it hay? And then you're just going to answer, what do you think? I think I'm going to feed it hay, but I don't know. I don't know. So I'm going to put feed it hay. And everything's right there in front of you, so you really don't need to see mine. I'm just showing you where it went. Now I would go with my phone or my dictionary and look up the actual definition of the word, okay? Number two, if you are a yonker, are you a child or a person from New York? 3, if you hit a midge, have you swatted a fly or a small dog? 4, if you bought a puffin, did you buy a type of bird or a sweet cake? 5, if you caught a loggerhead, did you catch a big piece of wood or a turtle? 6, if you bumped your patella, would your head or your kneecap hurt? If you have a ragu, are you eating stew or do you have an illness? Okay. All right, so we're going to move into this one here. Tasmanian devil. Kind of the same thing. Tasmanian devil, that's a very mean animal. The first letter of its name is capitalized because this animal is named after Tasmania, the country where it is found. The name of this specific person, place, or thing is considered a proper noun. So, like my name, Miss Bliss, proper noun, okay? The dictionary, like the encyclopedia, gives you information about some famous people, places, and things. The words are always capitalized in your dictionary, okay? So use your dictionary to complete each sentence below about the famous person whose name is underlined. So all you're going to do is look up the famous person. Now, I'm going to give you a clue. Most of them, you're going to have to look up the last name first. So if I were looking up number 1, John Adams, I'm probably going to need to look up Adams and then John, okay? But if you're doing it on your phone, you could just type in John Adams and it'll give you a quick little definition, okay? John Adams was the blank president of the United States. 2, Clara Barton started the blank in 1881. 3, Rembrandt was a famous blank. 4, Samuel Morse invented the blank. 5, Robin Hood robbed the blank and gave to the blank. 6, Paul Revere lived from blank to blank. 7, Pocahontas was a famous American, blank. 8, Robert Peary was the first explorer to reach the blank. 9, Annie Oakley was famous for her blank skills. 10, 10, Marie Antoinette was the queen of blank. 11, John Fitzgerald Kennedy was the blank president of the United States. 12, Joan of Arc was thought to be a blank, but she was really a heroine. Okay, and then I'm going to go over your writing prompt on the back for this week. Remember, it needs to be at least 3 paragraphs, and each paragraph needs to have at least 3 sentences. I know that's hard, but do the best you can, and if you're struggling and you can only get a little bit of it out, just get what you can, okay? All right, when you walked to school on April Fool's Day, it didn't take long for you to notice that everyone was missing. None of the teachers or students were there. You double check your watch to make sure that it's Tuesday and it's not a holiday. Tell a story to explain what happened and what happens next. Okay? So what I would do to start with it, I would say, I would just rephrase what they just told me. I walked to school on April Fool's Day and noticed that everyone was missing. That's a great way to start it. Okay? So I'm going to write that, and then I'm going to show it to you, so that way you can pause it and copy it. That'll help you get started. See, I walked to school on April Fool's Day and noticed everyone was missing. And I'm going to do an exclamation point on mine. So remember, pause if you need to. I just rephrased what was told in the prompt. That's always the best way to start with any kind of writing that you're going to do. Rephrase whatever they want you to write about. So that way you've got a good start. You've already got 1 sentence of a paragraph done. So I only need 2 more sentences and that paragraph's completely done. All right, so that concludes ELA for week 3. Week 2? Week 3? I think we're in week 2. Week 2. Okay. Yeah, week 2. Okay, so that concludes week 2 ELA. And of course there's some online activities to do as well. Let me see. You can go to Epic and read and test, and you can also do AR. So have fun. Bye.